Okay, so here's a video introduction to the filler machine, and if we walk around up here to the top of the machine, this is where the product comes in. It meets the auger screw driven by this half-horse electric motor. It makes its way down the tube, and it comes out the mouth of it here. It's blocked right now by a servo-controlled butterfly valve, and which may prove to be unnecessary, but in the event that it was necessary, it was not that big of a deal to add it. So there's a butterfly valve catch there to catch any loose fill that might want to come down this 45-degree slanted tube on its own. So here's the control, and the machine is in e-stop right now, and it's telling us that it's not ready. Here is the statistics and status of some machine data. Current program is 514. Operation cycle time, it takes 10 seconds. The machine has been idle for 9 minutes and 10 seconds, has been non-idle for 6 minutes 45 seconds. We have produced 36 pieces, and I even have an efficiency monitor down here. It's showing 41%. So we'll take the machine out of e-stop and reset it, and just give you a little demo here of the machine in operation. Operator starts the machine with the foot switch. Once it's pressed, the beacon goes to a solid yellow state, and you'll hear a beep when you let go. Butterfly valve opens. Auger spins. Probably hard to see, and at the end, butterfly closes, and that is one cycle. And you can take a look here, go into setup mode, and that's where you can edit the cycling data. You can choose, let's see, edit program. You can choose here with this beacon whether you want you can turn the beacon off completely, just beep, just beacon, or beep plus beacon, which is the way I was just using it. You can choose whether to use the cycle timer, use the idle timer, use non-idle timer, use the piece counter, display pieces per hour. Here you can change the forward auger speed, which is currently set to 1200 RPMs. Forward auger rotation, so it's spinning at 1200 RPMs for 150 revolutions of the screw. Reverse auger speed, I don't know if you could tell it, but when the butterfly valve was closing at the end, it actually runs for 4 counts in reverse to try to pull some of the fill back uphill while the butterfly valve is closing. And then there's a pause between the forward stop and the reverse action, and you can control that. Right now I've got it set for 2 seconds. So anyway, that's a look at the setup, and you can save all that. You can choose to save any changes to the file name. I'm going to choose no, I don't want to. And you can, from here, you can again save the program. You can adjust the piece counter, reset the piece counter, reset those timers. You can go select a different program if you want. And in doing so, we will now have the It should be something yet entirely different. Yes, we're running forward auger speed for 1200 at 1200 RPMs, 1000 auger rotations, which is way excessive, and the reverse auger speed is different, but anyway, you get the idea there. It's a different program with different settings. So I'm going to choose to load our original program, the 514. So now it's back in. We'll press the back button, get out of setup mode. Utility just lets you do some of these operations manually. You can open the butterfly valve and close it. You can load a DAC value. The DAC is the analog device that determines the motor speed. We can, for instance, set it for a value of 50 and start the auger forward, and it will just run until we tell it to stop. And you can also run it in the other direction and stop it, and that's pretty much the extent of utility. Right now it's telling us the key is inhibiting the machine, so whenever the key is on, pressing the foot switch does nothing. The beacon is flashing yellow, indicating that the machine is halted. And so at this point, you can't operate the machine when the key is on, but you can go into setup. But if you turn the key off while you're in setup, that will indicate that the machine is locked. So you can't do anything regarding setup or operate with the key in this position while in setup mode. So go back, turn the key back off. Now we're ready to run again. And that's pretty much the filler machine in action.